Okay, to get ready for your before you're calling for an estimate on your new countertops, what you want to do is just do a quick sketch of your countertop area, and then you can basically just grab some measurements. So real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little drawing of our kitchen. Okay, so those are kind of that's this section, that section, then there, and then there, okay? And then you have an island like this. And then just for easy measurements, right, the first thing we're gonna do is just pick a section to start with. Helps to have a friend. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the other side of the kitchen sink for the first one. 95 looks good. So I'm going to sink 95. Then you measure from your wall to the furthest point. So here we got this little thing, little knockout, right? 28. And then we're gonna go to the corner. And gotta go a little bit more. Corner to the inside of the sink. It's a little less than 87, so let's just go with 88. Because this is just for your estimate or to get the ballpark, right? So 88. And then I'll put 95 here. Okay? So that's what we got for measurements so far. And then this one has a bump out on this side too, so it's the same width. 28. Okay, and basically we've done all of this. Okay, so now we're just going to measure from the corner that we left out. Right, we're just going to do kind of that's close there. Close is good enough, right? And you don't want to be under. So 39 and a half, we don't have to be that specific. Let's just go 29 and a half, let's just go 30. Right. 30. And then this is smaller than around that sink. Right, so touching the wall is, let's go with just 25 and a half. Let's just go 26. Because this does have a backsplash on it too. So we'll just put the 26. Okay, so that's done. And then these are 26 piece by 24. This one's a little longer because it's well, no, it's the same size. But I chose not to do an overhang, and it's a 24-inch cabinet, right? So both of them are 24. (24), 24, 26, 26. And then this island, let's do this first. Island across, 36. Sorry about all the bouncing around. 36 by 101. (36) 101. Okay. So now you take these numbers that we just wrote down, you take them over to the tool. So let's go do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter those in. So the first section was 95 by 28. We're going to add, this is all kitchen. And the second section was 88 by 28. Okay, so we got 37 square feet so far. And then we've got 30 by 26. 30 by 26. Okay, and then 24 by 26 two times. And then the island was 101 by 36. All right, so based on those, that kitchen is these measurements, and then the total square footage for the kitchen is a 79. So then you want to measure your bathrooms, stuff like that. Excuse me, to get the rest of your measurements. But now you can take that 79 and you can get an idea of the price for, you can get an estimate, or you can request a review right here and input your basic information, and a local representative will reach out to you and give you some color options to look at, ask you some pricing information, stuff like that, and possibly get you rocking and rolling with what you're looking for. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. So right below this, on the countertopcalculator.com or countertop-calculator.com website, after you've calculated your basic square footage, you got about 79. You can choose various different categories of either granite, quartz, marble, quartzite. This is going to give you some general pricing instantly. So let's say, for example, we went with quartz, and it's going to say what would be the best way to define your purchase motivation. Are you looking for a low price, more color options, something exotic, different, good quality, or something done faster, right? So what are your primary objectives? Based on that, certain materials will work, things that are on site, things that are that may be at a better price point, or that's been hanging around for a while. There's many things that affect the price of the specific material. So we'll just pick more options, meaning we don't want just the inexpensive stuff. Do you know the square footage? Yes, we do. It's 79. Next, how many cooktops, sinks? So I've got one sink and one cooktop, so that's 2. And then what's your time frame? Just shopping, 2 weeks, as soon as possible. So if you're just getting an idea for price, planning your project using just shopping, that just tells the person that's going to review this information that you're not that eager and you're just looking for some price information. So the other options set the urgency a little bit more, and they'll plan accordingly. And then you put in your zip code of where the project is, and then we're going to again just put in this information. So if you're going to use this, you can use one or the other. You'll reach the same folks, right? So this is if you want somebody just to review your measurements for pricing information, or if you want to give them a little more information as far as what kind of material, size of the project, you can collect the information in that way. This is going to generate an email back to you, so make sure you use a valid email address. When you do that, you'll get back a number, and it'll be a price range based on those particular options that you set. So it will, basically give you an idea of what your specific kitchen is going to cost based on the number of sink cutouts and square footage, so forth, and the colors or the category of material that you're looking for. So hope you enjoyed this. Easy tools to use, and start you communicating with someone locally that can give you some more information, pricing, duration, and ask you some more specific questions. So thanks again, and good luck with your new countertops. Future anchor to the past, slice the ordinary thin, set the